My name is Joey Boots-Ebenfield. I live in Swampscott, Massachusetts, and I'm going to Vassar College next year.
My name is Mabel. I was born in Albuquerque, New Mexico, but I've lived in Boston for my whole life. And next year I'm going to NYU.
My name is Christopher McFadgen. I'm from Belmont, Massachusetts. I'm going to University of Richmond next year.
Before junior year, I knew the college process was kind of looming in the distance.
I started thinking about college. I started doing an SAT prep the summer before junior year, so I was kind of ready to jump in.
In the beginning of junior year, I was thinking about it by myself, like what kinds of schools was I going to apply to and everything like that. And then I got my college counselor, and we made a much more succinct timeline of like things to be doing.
I still remember like our first preliminary meeting. David and I, we just like kind of chatted and got a sense for each other and had like a really nice conversation and kind of talked about what I wanted.
Well, I was really relieved actually when I got to my first meeting with Ben Ibbotson, who was my college counselor.
We planned when I would go and visit colleges and like about what time I should have a final list by.
I gave him like 10 words and he laid out a list of about 50 schools.
Came up with a great list of colleges that was like very long, very expansive for me to check out on my own. And from that, we narrowed it down.
It was really interesting because there were schools on there that I'd never even thought about, but seemed to be really great options for me.
I wrote my essay and did all the applications between the summer, starting in the summer after junior year, and I finished them right before my early decision was due.
If you can get those essays starting to get squared away, at least 2 or 3 of them before you start your senior year, it's going to be the biggest help you've ever had because that deadline creeps up on you, especially if you're doing early decision.
I grew to really trust David and to really become friends with David throughout this whole process. And during the meetings, he made me really comfortable, and he would always say things like, and like the choice is totally yours, there's no wrong option, or like, how do you feel about doing this? How do you feel about this place?
He sort of let the meetings shape to what I needed.
My experience was very much tailored to me, and that felt great because I didn't feel like I was like being pushed to do anything I didn't want to do. Like obviously he'd like be like, oh, like maybe you should apply to one more school, things like that, but nothing out of my comfort zone. It was all very much my own choice.
He was really great about always being there and always being available if I had any questions.
I thought that it was going to be this really stressful, intense process, and once you get your college counselor, it's not. It's much more step-by-step, easy, like a comfortable process.
CSW really prepared me for college in the way of how we get to choose our own schedule and we get to kind of move it around. It's really up to us, with help from the academic office, of course.
I think CSW allows me to kind of fit in anywhere and to really like find as many opportunities as I can. So I'm really excited to apply what I've learned here to another place.
It's given me a great sense of who I am as a learner and who I am as a student, and I think that's going to be really helpful going into college because I think a lot of schools don't give that, and people are sort of blindsided by the fact that they need to go to their teachers and ask for help, and I think that's going to be one of my greatest tools.
I'm really ready for the next stage of my life, but I mean, why wouldn't I miss CSW?
I'm really excited to see what I'm going to do next year. Yeah.